Hey guys, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Fixing Willow Creek, the series. I guess. I don't know. I haven't totally decided if I want to make it like a series, but it's more or less just some special builds that I'm doing during the month of December because I mentioned this in last week's build, which was my first installment of this series. I'll make sure to link that down below for you, but I mentioned that I have some time off during the month of December, and I feel like just a lot of people in general have some time off during this time of year with the holidays and just everything that's happening during this time of year, and I just figured there's going to be more content out there, and like I said again, I have more time on my hands, so why not just spend some time getting some more practice with building and just having fun fixing up these houses in Willow Creek, because we know that Willow Creek needs it. I don't know what it is about Willow Creek specifically, but I feel like Willow Creek just needs some help, so I was here to save the day. And this is just a little fun fact for you guys before we get too far into the build and I just start rambling the entire video. This is the second time I had to renovate this house, and it's a sad story because I just deleted all of my footage. So I've recently been really good about pre-uploading my videos, having them all scheduled out on my YouTube channel and everything, and for whatever reason, I thought that I had already uploaded this video because this was actually the first house I ever renovated in Willow Creek, and it ended up being, the second build that I've posted for the month of December, and so I thought that, it was already uploaded, and it wasn't, so I deleted all the footage, and yeah, it was pretty tragic when I realized that I deleted it all. I went in to do my voiceover one day, which is so weird because, again, like I said, I thought that I had already finished the build, but obviously my builds aren't finished unless I do a voiceover because that's what I do here on my channel. But yeah, all the footage was gone and I was like, crap. I mean, luckily I had all of my screenshots and everything, and I had already saved the exact version that is from the screenshots onto my gallery. So if you decide to download this off the gallery under my EA ID, which is ashleyyangelinaa with 2 Y's and 2 A's at the end of Angelina, you will find the original on there. This is not quite the original. It's pretty much spot on, but it's not quite exact just because, like I said, this was the second time I built this, or renovated it, I guess, because we aren't starting from square one here, thank God. If we were starting from square one, I would have just completely scratched the build. I would not have redone it again. I mean, I don't know. I thought looking at the screenshots would actually make it easier, which it definitely helped, but I was just having total deja vu and just kind of getting mad over and over again at myself for misplacing my footage basically. But here we are just fixing up the living room, and I am obsessed with this swatch for these couches. First of all, we have a matching set, which sometimes in base game is hard to come by, which you'd think would be kind of like a given or something that would just come with the game. Like, you'd think that every couch comes with a love seat and vice versa, and even maybe like an armchair or something. That would be really cool, but for whatever reason, base game and just even some of the packs in general don't have matching furniture sets, which kind of bothers me, and I know it bothers a lot of other people too. But of course, when it comes to base game, it's we definitely want those matching sets because then it makes it that much more limited and harder, personally for me, to build. And since we are doing this whole base game challenge sort of thing for this series, it is kind of hard, and I wanted to stay within a starter home price range for this specific build too, because I imagined a single sim living here. Again, actually I didn't even mention it. This is the problem with already having to have built this, and I actually did do a voiceover once for this, and then my audio sucked, and so I've already been here more than twice. This is my third or fourth time trying to do this voiceover again after totally screwing up the whole video footage thing. So anyway, I didn't mention this yet. This is Streamlet Single. This is, I believe, a 30 by 20 lot or 20 by 30 lot. Is that the size? 20 by 15? I think 20 by 15 is more right, but I could be wrong again because since I had already done the voiceover for this, I had all my notes written down and then I, was like, hey, everything's good to go, deleted all my notes for it, and turns out I still need it. I don't have the exact price of this home in my notes, of course, but I do want to say that this build is like, I want to say it's no more than 21,000 or 22,000 simoleons, so a single sim can definitely afford to live here, assuming you maybe have a little bit of extra funds or you're willing to use some cheat codes, you know what I mean? So feel free, but yeah, again, it's still very much starter home friendly, and you could easily have 2 sims living here, maybe a couple or maybe some roommates that don't mind sharing a bed. You could always get rid of that bed and do some bunk beds, or if you don't have just base game and you don't want to keep this just a base game build, you could throw a Murphy bed somewhere and you could have multiple sims living here, even more than 2 if you really wanted. But I, again, just pictured it being a single sim because I feel like it kind of gives like a play on the words of Streamlet Single, like it's just a single sim that lives here. I don't know. But I wanted to keep these houses in this neighborhood, which is in Foundry Cove, by the way, very close to kind of how they started. I just wanted to maybe give it the look of some fresh paint, some fresh floors, and of course on the inside, I don't know if you noticed, which I'm assuming you probably did because it was a pretty drastic change. I completely changed the kitchen, so now it has this very open floor plan feel to it, which I'm just obsessed with, and I think everything flows really well in this space, and everything's very bright and colorful and just airy and cheerful. And before, it started off very dreary. You will see in the before and after shots, but we are already coming up on the screenshots. My goodness, this is a very short build. But anyway, if you guys do want to download this off the gallery, please do so under my hashtag, which is ashleyyangelinaa with 2 Y's and 2 A's at the end of Angelina. That's also the name of me. Yes, that's my name on the EA gallery. You can find this build under that. It'll just be Streamlet Single Reno probably because the word renovation is going to be too long. But yeah, you can find it over there, and make sure to follow me over on Instagram, ashleyyangelinaa with 2 Y's and 2 A's at the end of Angelina. And you can follow me over on Twitter if you want. I'm not super active on there, but I do post my screenshots, most of them at least, and that is ashleyyangelinaa with 2 Y's and 1 A at the end of Angelina. And I hope to see you guys in some more builds later this month since I am doing more. Anyway, I will see you then. Bye. Hey guys, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's build, it's another special one because yet again, this is another build that's oh my gosh, I'm already like messing up this voiceover. Okay.